It was fate, which invariably depended on this, the 29th day of February, a day which comes and goes like consoles, that Charlie Frake have an abnormal itinerary, which involved him meeting a certain friend at a certain hotel, and taking him to lunch at a certain restaurant. In a taxicab, which, according to the itinerary, could have been any taxicab, but which, according to fate, had to be a very specific taxicab. Fate and Frake had an unusual relationship, in which Fate was constantly meddling in Frake's affairs, and Frake was continuously failing to avoid Fate, without even knowing it. Everything was about to go exactly to Fate, when luck, by the decree of chance, stepped in and caused Frake to trip over a certain woman's foot, which was genetically predisposed to be abnormally large. Now, it should be noted that death happened to owe luck a favor, and also had a bone to pick with fate, so when Frake tripped and fell into the street, death guided a very large, full-moving van into the not long for this earth body of Mr. Frake to the tune of 50 miles per hour. And so Frake dodged the apparently not so inevitable as before believed bullet of fate, and avoided a hobnob comedy of mistaken identities and mix-ups, which would have been brought on by his itinerary for the day, which would have formally brought him into close proximity with a taxicab driver, a waitress, and a front desk girl at a hotel, who was actually an actress out of work, who looked suspiciously like the taxicab driver and the waitress because they were actually identical triplets, born to dead parents in the Ukraine, and separated at birth when adopted by 3 separate couples living in the USA. Yes, that is the story you would have heard tonight had fate had its way.